composure. They made a lot of charges at you. Got within like 6-4, never let you feel comfortable. Yet Drexel was able to answer every time with either a big bucket or a big stop. Talk about how important that was and how you can build on that.
They tell you to come down here? They, well, that's not what we haven't been doing all season. We've had moments like this where other teams going 14-0 runs on us, 10-0 runs on us in a situation like this. So we finally got back to guard people. That was the key right there. Even when we didn't have smooth offense, we didn't let them come down and go on a run on us. We were able to get some stops. So that was the key to it. And we haven't been doing that all season.
I'm looking statistic here though, with 40-14 on rebounds, had more offensive, yet the second chance points were there.
Well, actually, we've been actually, the last 4 or 5 games, we've been actually rebounding really well. Our problem has been we've been turning it over like crazy, which we did a little bit tonight, and we haven't guarded anybody. So our rebound is actually been there. So Darryl and Darte have done a decent job. The Cavs actually rebounded decently tonight. You know, we got on the board, we got on the boards, and we've been doing that now. We've been having, I think we had a 12 or 15 point advantage against Fairfield, but it didn't matter. So we rebounded. We've been doing that.
Did you see some of the passion and toughness that you wanted to see in some of the earlier games?
Yeah, it's about time. You know what I mean? You know, so we haven't been playing that way. We've been playing on our heels a little bit. And tonight, you know, we didn't play on our heels. And we came up with some tough stops, dug some balls out. You know what I mean? Things like that. We got some easy putbacks and things like that. We made some tough plays. We haven't been making tough plays all year. A lot of those plays have been really bad, and they've been going down the other end for the team to score the ball. So today was the first day we really, you know, had to make some plays late, and we actually did. And we haven't been doing that all year.
How important was it for you guys to have a performance like that before conference season begins? Maybe help right the ship a little bit.
Hopefully, you know, we still got another tough game coming up. I just want to see us play better. We've been bad, and our practices have been bad. We've been bad, period. So I just want to see us play better. I've been telling the team, honestly, I'm actually surprised that the games have been as close as they are, but we've been losing. That's how bad we've been. We've had our opportunities to actually win some of these games, and we've been horrible. So I just want to see us play a good game. And I thought today we played a good game. And we played against a good team. You know, I mean, they're a good team. They're really good offensively. And they're tough to guard because they put 5 guys on the court that can somewhat score the ball. You know, they got good balance inside and out. So I wanted to see us have a good defensive effort, which we haven't had all year, against a pretty balanced team. I thought we did that tonight.
Talk about the shooting performance by Franz Magzanek and Damian Lee.
Well, I mean, they shot it hard. Waiting for him to do it. So they shot it all right. And Franz made big shots when he needed to. Didn't, you know, one of the things I've been getting on about, I think he's been driving, throwing balls at the basket. Didn't do that today. Pulled up, played with confidence. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna shoot every ball anyway, so it doesn't matter. So, you know what I mean? It ain't like whether he's 2 for 17, he gonna shoot it. But you know, he got to go. And I give him credit because he hasn't practiced all week, and pretty much didn't do anything until yesterday. Tournament shooting, and he did a good job. He making some shots. He had some bad turnovers, but he did a good job shooting.
Is that why he came off the bench? Right.
Yeah, because he didn't practice all week.
Yeah, I mean, can you talk about you know, coming off bench and your second half and starting to heat up as the game went on?
Coming off the bench, it was really just the fact of just bringing energy. That's one thing that we were talking about all week, just bringing energy from the bench to the people that play on the court.
Do you feel like, I mean, you hit a lot of big shots on the stretch. You sort of feel like it was similar to the George Mason game that in that respect that, you know, the big shots were finally going in for you guys?
With the shots, it was really just my teammates when it's finding me, and then that's really it. Was just they just like Franz and DT put me in the position to where I could shoot an open shot, and then they just went in.
David, I'm sorry if this was said and I just didn't catch it. Were you dealing with an injury this week? Is that what it was?
My foot was hurting a little bit, but it also didn't matter to me whether I came off the bench or started. I just wanted to be out there and help my team. So,
It didn't seem, whatever the injury was, didn't seem to affect you at all during the game, did it?
no, when you're in between the lines, there is no innocent stuff. You know what I mean? No, seriously, like I mean, it didn't affect me. I mean, it hurt a little bit, but you know, you gotta play through it, especially with Brew. So,
Ain't nothing wrong with this guy, man. He's all right. Yo, son shot every ball that he got. So his name, there's nothing wrong with it. It ain't bother him. He ain't stop looking at the rim. We got some good stuff out of our bench, too, because, you know, we got a foul trouble with our big guys. And I think Kaz and Gordon did an unbelievable job when we really needed it. You know, the guys was in foul trouble pretty much the whole game. And that was big for us, too. I mean, those guys, and that's one of the things we talk about also. We talk about our bench. Our bench hasn't been real productive at times. And I thought those guys gave us big minutes today. We needed that.
What would you take away from this game and preparing for your encounter with St. Joe's?
To be honest with you, you know, I talk about us. You know what I mean? We'll talk about St. Joe's when the time comes. We, like I said, we got to play better. We have not played well. We have been bad. So I just want to see us play better. If we play better, we'll give ourselves a chance to win, like we did tonight. All right? That's the biggest thing. Forget about everything else. We have not played well. We have been horrible. But we play better. We take from the game because we did tonight what we have not done all season. So we do start doing that, then we'll be able to get some wins, hopefully. But I just want to see us play better. That's all.
Ron, did you feel different out there tonight? Like this was sort of heading in the right direction as a team, or just personally?
It felt better. I think one of the questions before, like the passion out there, it was just a lot better. I felt like a better leader on the court. I felt like I controlled the game at times, and came up when my team needed me to.
Do you have any idea, like, sort of why that was missing over the first few games?
No, but it's just that I was more focused on getting it back for my team, so I'm just happy it's back.
Franz, when coming up with the big shot or the big stop, you know, coming down the stretch, how much of a lift does that give the team?
A lot, because the big stop, the big rebound at the end before I passed it to Damien, it was good because we always in practice it's always about, for me, it's always about defense and rebounding as a guard. So when I got the big rebound and passed it to Dame, I think my team was more happy because they see me at least trying to go after it, you know. So I think it helps my team a lot. Like the energy levels is just up, and then I think of the timeout after that, the guys came off the bench real energetic, talking to me about the rebounds. So I think it just worked well for our team.
Talk about the crowd tonight. How much did that motivate you tonight in the way how you guys came down the stretch? The crowd tonight.
Oh, the crowd. I think we had a good crowd, especially because it's break time. They had a lot of guys too. Before the game, I was asking everybody on my team if it was a home game for them, but it was good that the crowd came out. We played. We fed off their energy as well, so it was just good.
They mixed up their defenses quite a bit, especially in the second half. How much of a challenge was that for you guys? How do you feel like you handled that?
I think we got good shots on any defense they had, even if it was late in the shot clock. But I think once we figured it out, like it was good for us. That's why they probably kept changing. We figured out one defense and switched it. So I think we handled it well.
You get the ball in your hand at the end of the game, and you know I saw a lot of guys coming up to you. They seemed pretty excited. What were the emotions? Did you feel like you got the monkey off your back a little bit? Was it relief? You know, what was going through your head?
The main thing that we actually also been talking about as players is, you know, that we have stopped talking about things. We have to be about it and just put the action, you know, into effect. So it was good, you know, in that aspect, just the fact that we finally came out and played.